if my mental illnesses stem from the way I was born or from the way I grew up. Not that my childhood was shit. Quite frankly, I can't remember my childhood. I get little memories here and there, sure, but I can't actually remember it. I know there were like really shitty parts of my childhood and I can actually remember those. For the most part, a lot of that is blocked off. Blocked off. You know how much trauma I just found out I had recently? That like I didn't know before, and it just started like playing in my brain over and over and over again until I keep having like mental breakdowns and I keep crying, and I know I have to call a therapist, and I'm just freaking the fuck out, and I'm depressed, and I'm just not doing shit. Like literally, like I had to force myself to shower not too long ago, like physically, like have to like force myself, tell myself all morning that I'm gonna have to, and I can't do anything but do that. And it's just, I've had like a rough like year, and the year just started. Actually, 2025 is like flying. We're 4 months and I'm already miserable. At the same time, around this time, I also get like just super messy, super jumpy, super just not good, not happy, just not it. And now that I think about it, it's gonna be a decade on 421. No, 420. 421 is my best friend's birthday. On 420, it's gonna be a decade of the first time I ever tried to end my life. And I don't know if that's also part of the reason why everything is like starting to resurface. Because it's like, woo, decade, like you get to celebrate, and like you celebrate by dealing with it now. Or what? I know I'm not doing good mentally. Like shit, like a couple days ago I had a mental breakdown in front of my boyfriend. Well, actually, all of my breakdowns are usually in front of him because we live together. Besides the point. We were gonna go out to dinner with his family. I love his family. We go out to dinner. I drink. We hang out. We speak. We leave. And this time I drank a little bit too much. And I knew I wasn't doing good mentally. And it just, I don't know why I didn't stop myself. But I didn't. So I was just like drinking. And when I say drinking and I say wine, I mean like, they ask you if you want like a 6 or like a 9, and they like fill the cup, or just fill the cup. I did a fill the cup. So I was like drinking like not fast, but I was barely eating. We went to get like Italian. I was barely eating, but I drank a lot of wine. So we're in the car. I get the aux. I'm having a dance party. We get home. I think I wanted to smush or some shit. Mind you, I was on my period and I just was like too like messed. Like not, I wasn't like wow, but like I just. It wasn't a good time to be smushing. So my boyfriend's like, no. And then I'm like, you don't understand, and you don't drink because he doesn't drink. And you don't want to do this, and you don't want to do that. And how do you think I feel? And he's kind of like, babe, like, I'm sorry. And I'm just like going on and on and on and on. And then I start crying about like math and other shit because I'm going back to school. Oh my God, I'm going back to school because I actually for once had the energy thanks to my pills. But now that I went to a really down fucking low, which is where I am right now, even though I'm trying to slowly be up there again. Anyhow, I start freaking out. I'm crying about this. I'm crying about that. I don't know. We're talking. He's talking too slow. It's pissing me off. I closed the door on him. And then I don't know what. Like, I don't know what came over me. Like, I closed the door on him. I had like the split second of thinking, I'm either going to get in this shower right now with like clothes on cold, like ASAP, because I need to snap the fuck out of it, or I'm gonna take every single pill in this bathroom right now. And I chose to take every single pill in the bathroom. I dry swallowed the fuck out of them. I'm pretty sure. I don't fucking know. And I just know I took them. I took some like that I have that are actually prescribed to me. I took some Prozac that I don't even take anymore. I just took a bunch of shit. And the second I did, like, I regretted it. And my boyfriend's kind of like, what the fuck? And I start arguing. I'm like, if you snitch on me, if something happens to me, like, I will literally, like, you'll never hear from me again. Like, it's not happening. Like, I will hate you for the rest of my life. I will not end up in a psych ward. Also, if I get 5150, who the fuck is paying for like my bills, my rent? Who the fuck is covering me at work? Like, what do you mean? It's kind of like jury duty. Why don't you pay people enough if you're gonna like take them away from what they have to do? Just saying. Whatever. I'm just like losing it. I'm like trying to make myself grow up. He's like, babe, like it's already in your system. I'm like, no, like, leave me alone. I can't make myself throw up because I've had an eating disorder like on and off my entire life, so it's really hard for me to make myself throw up because I'm just like shoving my fingers up in there and it's just not working. And I'm like super frustrated and I just wanted to like hit things like a little angry white boy, and I didn't want to fuck up my knuckles. I don't want to be that bitch that like you look at her knuckles and you're like, fuck. So instead of like doing that, I straight up like, I was sitting on the floor, the toilet's open like the bowl because like I can't fucking throw up and I'm making myself. And I just start hitting it with my wrist on both sides. You can see it, I don't know. On both sides. And I'm just going at it, and I'm like, I've been reliving like a lot of trauma, and I've had someone like growing up, not growing up, in my teen years when I was younger, like someone I dated would like get physical with me, and there has been a lot of stuff with the Michaela Tesla thing, and like Kayla Malik and all of that, and them having to go to like DV and things like that, which is like super serious. And that's their story, but like watching that made me relive through things I've lived with, and he knows that, so I've been like hypersensitive to like movements and stuff, so he was trying to like keep his distance so I just don't freak out even more while trying to calm me down, and I'm just like losing it. He like speaks me like out of it, and then like we're just talking, he's fine, I'm fine, like eventually I relax and I get to bed and thank the fuck God, like I knock out, but the next day I wake up, I feel disgusting. I feel like I took 10 mollies and I'm like just getting back to back serotonin syndrome. Like I was shaking, I was throwing up, but mind you, I had work in the afternoon. Thank God I didn't have work in the morning, because if I had worked in the morning, it would have been a shit show. I would have still gone to work, don't get me wrong, because that's one time when, again, I was in high school, I tried to end it all, but I did it wrong. And I failed a lot of the time, so I don't know if I'm stupid or if God doesn't want me dead or if the universe is just on my side. My ancestors, someone's helping me. Thank you so much, I guess. But I had taken something. I just wanted to end it all, and it just wasn't working. I was still here. I wasn't feeling any type of way until I got to work. Essentially, I took a bunch of shit. Didn't work out. I went to work. I was like, damn. I felt disgusting. Went home. Acted like nothing happened. Forgot about it. This time around, wake up, throwing up, tremors, like just feeling like absolutely disgusting. Nothing in me had like, I just felt numb and uncomfortable and nauseous all at once, and like scared. Like I was crying. I like sat there crying, like apologized to my boyfriend. He's like, fine. I'm literally like physically shaking. I'm cold and then I'm not cold. It was like one of the worst experiences of my life. And all morning I'm throwing up. Eventually, like I eat something, I'm like slowly like still shaking, but not as much. And we see one of her friends, because I know some people like to like wallow in bed when they're like super depressed, and I obviously like to do that just like the next person does. But at the same time, I know that if I see people I like, if I get myself up and out a little bit, even if I'm not feeling it when I'm there, I will ultimately be like less depressed because I'm not letting myself like just fully fall into that. After that, we go home. I'm like, okay, I need to relax. I'm gonna smoke. Maybe I'll play on my Switch. I'll color. I'll do something. So I was like, I need to just take a breather. Like, you haven't been able to just collect your thoughts for a second. You've been ignoring everything. You don't want to talk about what's going on. So I have to sit there and collect my thoughts. And I'm like, okay, shit, like something really is wrong with me, because I knew I was slipping. I knew something was up. I knew like my meds were like doing their job, because I went through like the highest high ever. I applied to school. I was cleaning. I like didn't have to like actually force myself to get in the shower. Like it was just like a good time, and my brain was quiet, and I was able to like be productive, and it was nice, and it was calm, and it was new, and it felt like not euphoric, but not normal, but also not, I don't know how to explain it. But from that, it just slowly started just like my mood started slipping, and it's just a lot of things went on in my life that like my brain couldn't handle, I guess. I don't know. I've also just had like a really bad relationship with food, where I've been eating and then I haven't been eating, and then I'm throwing up, and then I'm working out too much, and then I don't work out at all, and then I'm complaining and I'm not doing shit like currently, and then I'm drinking lemon water, and then I've realized that my medicine is now after a month giving me suppression for eating, so I'm like happy about it, but then I'm upset about it. And then with school, like I have to take an acupuncture test, and I've just been stressing about pretty much everything. And it's killing me inside because I'm putting so much pressure on myself for absolutely no fucking reason when I have all this time to do all this shit. But I'm just like throwing it all on myself at once, and it's a lot. Like, it's a lot. And like, I'm losing it. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, I'm okay, like, I'm just working on myself and my mental health. No, like, I'm losing it. I need to call my therapist and be like, hey girl, like, hey, I need help. I need to call my psychiatrist, a new one, because I lost mine because she went to work somewhere else, and be like, hey, I need a pill adjustment. There's so much. I need to do a lot of things. I need to go get my fucking passport done, and I've just like been putting it off, and it's just, I need to grow up. Like, I'm 24 fucking years old. I'm turning 25. I'm letting like mental breakdowns get to me, and now I'm sitting here like, oh my god, like, mental health, like, it's fake. No, it's not. Like, I have to take fucking medicine to like live my life. However, I can't let it take over me. And I feel as though me having to relive my trauma now is something that I'm going to have to do regardless of me liking it or not. Like, having to like relive to like rape, having to like relive to like abuse, and just physical and verbal and controlling, and just childhood trauma, and just everything of that sort. And things quote unquote triggering me now, which is the term I don't like to use, because when you say triggering me, I feel like you're like throwing that blame onto the person that showed you what they showed you, or the content that you saw and whatever. And I don't think it's fair on that person, because you're your own person and you should be taking care of that. You should be your own responsibility. But I digress. It's just, I've never had to experience feeling this way, and this is a new feeling for me. And actually like feeling triggered is something weird to navigate, because, and not saying that people that like deal with their emotions are little bitches. I just feel like a little bitch because like it hurts my feelings, but like that doesn't mean you're a little bitch. But like, bitch, it's been a decade and now you're like digging everything up. And like, I was crying about SA not too long ago, and then I realized someone else that I completely forgot SA'd me. Like, there's so much like trauma in my head that I just fully blocked out, and now it's just coming up and I don't know what to do. So if you're losing your mind too, just know you're not alone. There's many bitches like me, many bitches like you, many bitches like all these other hoes that are also losing their minds. And that's okay. It's also like, I forgot what it's called, but around this time people get like really manic and like a lot of things start going on. And I know it has to do with like the weather and the seasons changing and all of that shit. But at the same time, a lot of it has to do with like what's within you and what's going on in your brain. And my brain currently is not having a good time. The past couple of days I've been forcing myself to like actually do things, and I don't like it. I had to force myself to like shower. I have to force myself to get up. I had to force myself this morning to do my makeup because I didn't want to be a bum for once. I told myself I was gonna clean, and I have to force myself to do laundry tonight because I don't want to keep just sitting here and wallowing and sitting in the dark like I'm fucking Batman. And yes, it's okay to be sad and it's okay to lay there, but if I just let myself rot, I'm just gonna rot for the rest of my life. And I don't want that. I don't want that for myself. I don't want that for my future kids. I don't know. And I'm going back to school. Like, I need to figure it out now. And this is like, I don't know if it's me losing my head or if it's me telling myself to get my shit together. But it's something. I guess. I don't fucking know. I'm just ranting. This is how I feel. I'm not doing good mentally. I will be doing good mentally eventually. I hope so. I'm turning 25. It's my year to shine. And no one is going to stop me. No one is going to stop. I'm about to be rich as fuck because I said so. And my goals, dreams, and everything of that sort will happen to me. And this mental breakdown, this stress, this whatever is worth it. Was it worth the pain? No. Was it worth the attempt? No. Nothing was worth that at all. But at the same time, was it worth it? What am I, a fucking philosopher? Like, that doesn't make sense. Like, shut the fuck up, Luana. Anyhow, this probably helped nobody because I'm just sitting here yelling at myself. But if it helped you, like, you're welcome, and I hope things get better. And I think that's it for today. I'm gonna go. Love you. Bye.